Hi guys, and happy Saturday. Today is Saturday, April 23rd, and we're finishing out April with showing you some of the in colors that are retiring at the end of the month. So remember, these are only 8 available till, I think they're officially available till May 2nd, but I say the end of April just for kicks. So this is what I have left of my 4x12. So I have a lot left. So I'm going to be making a lot of cards. Today I'm going to feature, this is not retiring. Artistically Inked is not retiring. The bundle is retiring. So starting May 3rd, if you want the die and the stamp set, they'll be separately purchased. So until now, until the May 2nd or whatever, you still can get it bundled for that 10% off. Now, it was the feature item on our cover of the retiring catalog. So it will be in the next one. In the retiring catalog, it's on page 97. The one thing though that is retiring, oh my gosh, let me bring it over here, is the beautiful papers, because DSP rarely carries over. The only time I can think that it's carried over in the most recent was this catalog with the it's like the photographic look. Here, let me come over here and look so I can tell you exactly what it's called. It is called, oh, I don't know, let me show you. It was this one that had like the photography look to it. Can't tell you. I have everything on my cot over here because yes, we are getting ready to move everything into a retired status. So I can't even find, let me see. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Works of art. I don't know what it's called. And I thought I had, let me look. I'm sorry. Sorry you're looking at bareness right now. I'm just flipping through all of these to see where my folder is with it. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. All right. I don't know where it is, guys. It's over here somewhere. Well, I guess I could look. Sorry. But anyway, Expressions in Ink is retiring, the DSP. Because now that I'm trying to think about it, I'm going to look to see what it was called that was carried over. In Good Taste. Sorry. See, when you get into the new catalog, which I have shipped out to the people who bought for me from the last year, so you'll be getting yours soon. I got my mail to myself one yesterday, so it's coming. So see how usually in the DSP world everything is new? This one was not. In Good Taste was carried over. It's very rare that they ever carry over. All right, sorry. That was a lot of talk for nothing. All right, so here's the card we're going to do. I saw this on Facebook. I think it's one of our Stampin' Up groups, like the demonstrator groups. And it was Karen, K-A-R-I-N, Karen. Oh, I can't think of her last name now. But she had this wonderful picture. And I thought, I haven't done that in a while. So, very simple to do. You're going to have a piece of cardstock that is, originally it was, 8 by 11. This is 5.5 by 8.5. And we're going to score at 2 1/8 on each side. So there's 2 1/8. Now this is for a landscape card. I'm sorry, for a portrait card, not for a landscape card. So 2 1/8, 2 1/8. So when you do that, you see how it comes together in the middle. Perfect. So now you're going to, let me put that down here for now. You're going to burnish that really quick. And since you have the flaps on there, I like burnishing it in both directions. Just so you know it's going to lay flat. All right, so now we'll go back here burnish it, and this will not crack your cardstock. Our cardstock is good. It does not do that. So see now how flat that lays now, because you've done both sides. Okay, so this is that magenta madness. Okay, I always want to say marvelous magenta, but that was from a few years ago. This is my 4x12 that I've cut up already. So since this is 4 across, which is going to be your perfect layer length, since this was 2, I don't even think it matters, because this is you want it to be about halfway here. So see how this is 5.5. So half of 5.5 is 2 3/4, which would be right about there. But you don't want these to butt up. So I think I'm going to do, let's try 2.5 and see how that is. So it's already 4 across. We're going to go 2.5 wide. Let me see how that looks. If I don't like it, then we'll make it 2 3/4. So we're going to see how much of a flap we have. I kind of like that. That looks good. And I know right now you're saying, whoa, Roxy, that's really bright. Don't worry, because we're going to put the designer paper on there, and that's going to help. All right, so let's bring over this beautiful designer paper. And I've been cutting it up all morning. It's so sad to see it go. Anyway, so we're going to take this one. This was my favorite one. This is the one I hoarded the most. So since this is 4 by 2.5, so there's your 4, there's your 2.5. We're going to make this 2, and I'm just going to go down an 1/8. So here's our 2.5. I'm going to go down an 1/8, which is to that mark right there, because I want very little border. And since this was 4, I'm going to go an 1/8 smaller than that. I'm going to have to do another one. All right, so again, this was 2.5, so I'm going down to 1/8 less. If I'd cut it the other way, I probably would have got 2 out of it. And then so there's 4, so I'm going to an 1/8 less than that. All right. Put that off to the side for now. Oh my gosh, my stamp and seal was stuck to one another. So let's go ahead. We're going to put the stamp and seal on here first. Now on this one, since it's pretty condensed. This one we had more air, so I could stamp on the front. This one we're not going to stamp on the front, because it's a full picture as is. So let's go ahead and put that on there. We're going to go ahead and see how we like this. I like it like that. There's a song that does that, right? So what I've learned is you only want to do it on, depending on how you're opening it, you only want to go about 3 rows of stamp and seal from the edge, because you don't want to go all the way across, because then it's going to close your card shut. Kind of leave that there so I have a guide. And so then here we go here. Again, about 3 rows is going to be good. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. That is so pretty. So then see, when you open it up, it's going to be like that. Now if you want to put, let's do that. Let's put some in there, because I kind of don't like that. So this was 2 1/8 when we scored, remember? So there's 2 1/8. And it's 5.5 all the way. So let's do a 2-inch strips. Oh my gosh, do you hear that? So right by my window here, have a mama bird that built a nest. Did it so quick. We did, because usually if we notice they start to build, we'll kind of go out there and like fence it off. Not so much fence it off, but kind of block it off so my dog doesn't sit there and bark at it all day. But she went so fast in building this nest. And so now she's like making little love noises for me while I'm stamping. All right, so again, this was 5.5 this way, so I'm just doing that 1/8 less than 5.5. I think that's the right measurements. I sure hope so. We'll see. Yay, it looks like it is. Because of that score line, it's a little tight there, but I'm okay with it. So let's go ahead and what I like to do on these is I like to have my outside border, because the way it folds, I'm really not that concerned with it. Probably could have gone a little bit smaller. Instead of doing an 1/8 less, I probably could have done 3/16 less. I'm just joking with you. Math is hard. All right, so there we go, like that. And now on the inside here, I'm just going to grab one of my card layers. You know what? Let me grab. And by card layers, I don't know if I showed this to you before. I have these little holders here. So I have the subtles, the regals, the bolds, and the neutrals. And these are all 4 by 5 and 1/4. And I just have it sitting right here. Let's go ahead. I want to get the subtles. Let's go ahead. I think I like that one because I don't think I want it too dark. Oh no, I think I want that one. So it's just a little off that Just Jade, but it's still light enough that you can go ahead and write on it. I think this is mint macaron. And then go ahead there. The one thing I forgot to do, but it's easy enough to do now. Let's go ahead and stamp on our happy birthday. Slightly crooked. The only thing I didn't do is my Versamark with this beautiful flower from that stamp set. So what I do here is I will go ahead and do, let me see if I have, all right, let me just go ahead and use that to cover it up for right now. It'll be a little bit of a ghosting effect, but not a big deal. All right, and let's do the same over here. Go like that, and then we're going to fold it over and have this one go off the edge that way. Have this one go off the edge that way. Give it a second to dry. You can add little, yeah, that's really ghosted now, but so stamp those panels before you secure these, just a hint. All right, but here we go. Beautiful card. If you want to put a layer here of something, you know, like a greeting, you could. But there you are. Just a quick and easy fun fold flap card. If you want to come back from the back again. And I'll lay down more flat for your envelope. All right, thanks a lot, guys, and have a great Saturday.